guys, this is Dormouse03 continuing episode 1 of Remember Me. And so these little health things will fully fill up your health, and they are located pretty much after every large fight encounter. There's generally one of those to be found. So I like to refill my health using the health combos. Just, you know, because I like to do that, and to be safe, just in case there isn't one of those little refill SAT or SAT
Guess manners aren't the fashion anymore.
Places. But there generally are those right after each big encounter. So just looking around, a lot of nice juxtapositions of just different types of architecture. The graffiti is really interesting. It's just a really colorful game, I think, and maybe I'm just saying that because I came off of Watch Dogs when I was playing this, and so Watch Dogs felt very, you know, going for the realism, going for the kind of gritty Chicago look. And this feels like very much the opposite of going for, you know, a different type of futuristic look. So maybe that helped me appreciate the visuals a little bit more. And so you had a little bit of a memory crisis just then. But it was fortuitous because it sort of stunned all of those enemies and allowed you to take them out.
That's a good sign, sister. With time, other memories will come back.
And so it was like you were replaying a memory you had
Tommy's
just
flying
then.
drones to his bar.
Kind of confusing. Not sure that makes 100% sense within the context of the story. It's always fun to climb across a billboard with your face on it, though. So
Give me a memory, man. Anything will do. Just need a fix. My last one.
I like how they use memories for a lot of different things in this. So they use it as kind of like, it's sort of like a drug that some people are addicted to, experiencing other people's memories. They use it as kind of currency, so you can, you know, give your memories to a company or something and they will pay you for it. Just a lot of interesting little things that they do with that. So you don't want to jump on the electricity there, obviously. I say obviously, and I have definitely jumped onto the electricity there, even when I knew it was there. So
Don't stop, Nilin.
there you go.
Stop.
Got a little bit stuck there, but it worked out okay.
Well,
Trying not to fall into
no going
holes.
back.
And again, you just get the feeling that there could have been a lot more with these climbing sequences. If you noticed, there was a way to go down right back there, and that was to a collectible. And this is the first kind of view that you get where you can see some of the historical architecture that's mixed in with the like big skyscrapers and sort of futuristic looking things. I just really like that. And I know I've said that several times already, and I will try to stop repeating myself, but I don't know, I really liked it, obviously, so it hit an aesthetic button for me, so here we are, finally gonna make it to the leaking brain. It has a cool looking sign and a cool sounding name. So whoever came up with that did a pretty good job.
Yabbering, Bob. Johnny wants my heart for Christmas. I'll eat your damn heart if you don't want it.
Johnny wants my heart for Christmas. You know that, huh, Tommy?
You're safe here, Bob. Don't sweat it.
Well, I'll be! Edge did it! Come here, sweetheart!
Nealon, it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. I have no memory of you.
You really can't remember this pretty boy face of mine?
I'm sorry.
Hell. Well, we all lost bits and pieces in the war. But you're free, sweetheart. That's what counts.
I guess. Feels like I'm lost.
First things first, sister. Let's get you out of those straps. That glove over there, it's yours. I rescued it from your safe house, along with your fancy combat skin. Lucky thing they caught you on a day off. Now this is 100% Nilin. Way above the model I used to use. It's beyond me, sister. You're the only one who can use it.
What did they do to you?
Down there, in La Bastille. Unlike you, I had to stay for the whole program. Well then, let's get you changed. Your combat skin is in the locker.
Bob! Get out of here! I'll call Johnny!
The big advantage with the natives is they've got the memory of a goldfish. No risk of him turning you over to Olga Sedova.
The bounty hunter? Is she dangerous?
Determined. She'll turn the slum inside out to catch you.
Not just to catch you. Typical brain rat. Barely outside and already working.
Nilin?
Dylan!
This is for you, David.
Alright, so this is your first introduction to the remixing memories mechanic, which is very cool. I think there could have been a little bit more that they did with it, but I think the idea is a really neat one. And so the first time you start one of these sequences, you have to watch the original memory all the way through, and then you have the opportunity to alter it. So we're gonna watch this memory of Olga, the bounty hunter.
This is for you, David.
This memorial transfusion has a good chance of healing your husband, Mrs. Sedova. Shared happy memories have an extremely positive impact on patients. The syndrome that your husband suffers from is a classic. Excessive memorial deletions, acute dependency on exterior mnemonic triggers. Aggravated risk for floating identity. Short, the inevitable shattering of already fragmented personality. Here, these endorphins should lubricate the process and help ease his receptivity to the transfusion.
Come on, David. Remember us. Remember yourself.
Memorial transfusion complete.
Don't worry. NMP is the best hospital for the treatment of memorial afflictions. Everything will be all right. With time.
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. The initial results are encouraging. We need to schedule more treatments. A great deal more. It's an extremely expensive process.
Continue, Dr. Quaid. I can cover his treatment.
And so now we've found out a little bit more about her motivation for going after Nilin is to get money to pay for her husband's treatment. And so we're going to try to change this memory so that she is no longer motivated to go after Nilin. So it gives you a little tutorial here. You have to do this thing first, even though this isn't the solution for this memory. It just sort of is showing you that you can rewind the memory clip and alter certain aspects of the scene, and that causes it to play out differently.
Everything will be.
It's kind of interesting the way that it's sort of explained. It's like if one aspect of a memory is altered, your brain kind of takes that alteration into account and then changes the scene based on what is different. So it's like as a memory hunter, as a remixer, you have the ability to go in and make these little shifts in the memories that then in the person's brain they sort of reconsolidate their memory with that information that you've changed. So I don't know, I think that that's a really cool idea, and it makes for some interesting stuff. So that in each memory there are numerous things that you can interact with. They're signified by the little digitization of a certain thing on the screen. So you'll see right there, there's the first one, and that's actually one that you want to do for this memory. It's to switch the capsules so that when he gives David the treatment, it's not going to be the right one. And so you saw there was another one there. You don't want to do that. That will actually end up killing her, which causes like this fatal error. Which is something that you do actually as part of an achievement, but not worrying about that right now. So you want to make sure that you untie the mask.
Remember us. Remember yourself.
And that allows him to speak.
Down to the clouds, where do you crawl? What? The flies eat me. The flies hate me.
And you'll see that he's sort of going into... He's changing so that he's becoming like one of those leapers, the little golem guys. And what the idea in the world is that there are these people who are memory junkies. So, like I said, they use it as drugs. Here's the final thing you want to change for the scene, by the way, is to take the strap off. So that the doctor has to fight him and ends up killing him. So anyway, they have like memory junkies, and they start to sort of lose their minds and become those leapers like we saw in the beginning. And so you'll see that he's sort of on his way to that process, and what she was doing there was trying to, you know, get a treatment for him so that he didn't turn into one of those. But now we have changed that memory, so she believes that David has died. I think a cool thing about the story, and something that's interesting to keep in the back of your head, is that David actually is not dead. She just thinks that he's dead.
I'm not here to take you in. Do you still plan to take down Memorize?
Yes.
Then we share the same enemy.
Well, there's a turnaround. I mean, a happy turn-up. For everyone.
I know Olga has her own reasons.
Actually, just the one reason.
The great Olga Sedova siding with the errorist revolution. Must be something in the water.
Last time I took you in, you were young and quick on your feet. Just because you're not on my list doesn't make us drinking buddies.
Don't sweat it. I'll cancel the romantic weekend for two. But Nilin has a rendezvous with high society, and the route is alive with surveillance. Have you got any ideas?
Oh, I got better than ideas.
That's the Nilin I know. A magician. Nobody can turn heads quite like you.
First you hit me, then you ruin my little business. You want a love-hate relationship, you got one.
Whatever, we're wasting time.
Thanks, Tommy, truly.
You haven't lost it, sweetheart. Edge was right to bet it all on you. Everybody's counting on you!
So that is the end of episode 1. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in episode 2.